We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get.
Looking for his tight end, Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking. Check 24. Check 24. Line out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 4.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They run, Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Check 41. Got one. 41 Mike. Hey, team 6.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third down, Cousins going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. His pass caught at the 4. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
All right,
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Anthony Harris on the tackle. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And an alley to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And complete right side to Cook. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time, and now it's third down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Cousins from the gun on third. He wants it all for the end zone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Shit, I'll help you out real quick. Nah, I didn't, man. I told you, I really don't play this shit, man. I just was like, I'm tired of playing Call of Duty, so I was like, let me jump over here. Passing. Hey, that's why they put us together, because it's mine. Player lock, receiver. Yeah, they don't know. Ball carrier. Hurdle, sprint, juke, truck. Yeah, they don't know. Passing. Throw ball, always. No, I know. Yeah, it's something crazy. Shit, you know more than I do then, because I ain't got no damn clue. I'm just out here.
I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, then.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Jackson now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
There it is. Okay, I have my cameras.
And that one makes it 14-7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, they're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 48 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line. Come on, set. 54. 60 out long. 54 miles. 66. Put it. Pass. Kill.
From the gun, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st down, Cook, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. 64.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Try to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To throw is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And a late score here in this one. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Lamar Jackson, huh?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And now here is another interception.
Like this dude has
Picked off at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You got this one, Jit. It don't feel like it. Man, Lamar Jackson, man. I just said that. I jumped on the mic just to say Michael Vick of the game. Good shit, man. I'll be back. That shit hurt my feelings. Jesus Christ. That shit made me want to go to bed.